What up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? What's up, people? Alright, so today we are going to talk about, well, I'm going to talk about, you're going to listen. You might learn something today, you might not learn something today. But today we're here to talk about the Fatshark HD system. Everybody's walking upstairs, sorry. So we're going to talk about the Fatshark HD system. I've taken a while to test this, or not to test this, but at least to let you guys know information about this and what I found from testing it. Mainly just because I wanted to wait for all the updates to happen, at least the first couple of updates, because it's hard to do a review on something or do a comparison to another. It's hard to do a comparison to a company like DJI, because obviously this is who Fatshark, in my eyes, is competing against or trying to compare to, would be the DJI system. So it's hard to get a product that just releases one day and then you do a review on it that day against a product that's been out for 2 years now, you know. So I wanted to wait at least until a bunch of the updates have happened first before I actually gave my own opinion on it. So I know everybody's been dropping their opinions and how they feel and everything. I've watched Bartwell, Steele's, Tommy's, RODRIGUES. Pretty much watched everybody's video on the system itself and how they thought about it. And just to get this out the way, this was given to me by RODRIGUES, so just in case you guys think there's any type of bias or anything like that, it won't be. I'll be completely honest with you because I don't have any skin in the game, you know. So, first I just want you guys to watch this video. This happened yesterday, and mind you, I am on the newest firmware. With the newest firmware isn't out yet. I think that's coming out in the next day or so. It's on 1080p, 50 megabytes. It's all like the highest rating. Whatever everything the best is. I'll do a screenshot of what it is in here, but let's come up like right now. These are all my settings, and let's check it out real quick, and then we're gonna come back here, and then I'll talk about what I really feel about the whole system. All right, so watch that, and then come back. Make sure you come back. All right. Here's just, let me just put in, this is just where you can see where I'm standing at. Sorry about the mess, I'm doing a bunch of construction at the house, but so just put you in perspective of where we're at. And I'm gonna fly from this corner. I'm gonna be standing right here in the shade. All right. So, good. So we're gonna go in the house and talk about this. Woo! It's good, guys. So all I'm saying, man, like, here's what I'll say. So at first, I was still flying my DJI system, and I had DJI in Fatshark maybe like a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, and I didn't like. Personally, I didn't like the way the Fatshark goggles changed that aspect, or like how I really saw the screen, if that makes sense. Like, it just didn't feel right. Like, the DJI has like a much bigger screen. It seems like everything's like super up close to you, where with the Fatshark, it seems like things are further away. So I'm like, all right, let me just put my DJI stuff away. Build 2 quads with Fatshark, and then I'll just fly that. Won't even bring my DJI goggles out. I'm just going to bring the Fatshark out and get used to it, because it's hard after flying something for 2 years and then jumping to something else. Of course, it's going to look a little different. It's still going to feel different. Like, everything just different. So I've done that for about a week, 2 weeks maybe, flying just the Fatshark stuff. Compared to DJI, the picture quality is better. Hands down. Okay, I don't know if it's the colors. Once I've gotten used to the goggles, like, I mean, they look beautiful. So I will say that the video, the quality of the image is better. Again, we are comparing 1080 to 720, so, you know. And as you saw in the flight that I flew around my house, so I did at my house just because I know my limitations with DJI and where I stand at the exact same spot every time and where I can and cannot go. I can go the exact same distance pretty much that I can go with DJI. I go to the top of the street right there where that BMW sits. That's about where I go at every time before it starts to do something. Now, when I went up, it was only like one little blip, and then it was crystal clear, so I could have kept going, but that's just usually where I turn around. So I just turned back around and came back down and just started flying around. But as you can see, I was standing on the corner of my house with the whole, like, my house, Wi-Fi everywhere. Everybody here has Wi-Fi. And, I mean, no problems, like I said, in 1080p. So, well, I don't know if it's 1080p, but 1080, whatever you want to call it. So I have to say that it is better than DJI in the quality section of video. So, yes, it does beat it out on that. Range, it's about the same. I've flown in other places that I've also flown DJI, and I still have the exact same results of distances and things like that. Still the same clarity, none of the blockiness, none of the super crazy pixelization. I almost want to say that it might be better than DJI, even when, if you know with DJI, it gets like, breaks up on the side and gives like focus mode, I think it is. It gives you focused in the middle, but like blurry on the outer edges. I don't get that with Fatshark. Again, I'm not being paid by these guys, man. So to me, like I said, I have no skin in the game. I like it. I built 2 more, or I have 3 quads now that are fully on Fatshark. Will I use the Fatshark unit for production? Not at all. Is it not good enough to use on production? I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that I trust DJI to a whole new level, that I've been flying for 2 years. I know what it will do. I know when something goes wrong, how to fix it, what it could be, what it couldn't be. And when you're on set and things like that, you don't want to have something that's not super tried and true, because you got people spending a lot of money, either A, for you to be there, or B, a lot of money just in everybody that's there waiting for you to fix something. We don't have time for that. So I will not be using Fatshark for production. For freestyle, yes, I will be using Fatshark for now. I don't know what DJI has coming. I'm not 100% sure, but if that's better, that's what I'm going to use. Again, guys, I'm a person that if it's better, I'm going to use it. It doesn't matter who makes it. I don't have a problem with any companies. I don't want to use them because of this, that. No, if it's better, I'll use it. If you guys have anything better for me to try, I'll try it. If it's better, I like better. I just want the best stuff. But that being said, like I said, I won't be using Fatshark for production. I will be using Fatshark for freestyle. I feel like the goggles and the way that it makes the image, that it gives it, it's HD, but it still gives you that like analog feel for some reason. I don't know if it's the OSD or whatever it is, but it just gives me that real wholesome, like, you know, that real wholesome original OG FPV feel, if that says anything. But I'm super happy with it. I really am. I'm surprised that they have come this far this quickly, which makes me think like, why didn't they just do that in the first place? Like, why wasn't this update already done before everybody already received the goggles? But I'm not part of management. I don't make those decisions, so I'm not going to begin to guess of why. But hey, we got it, and it's been less than a month, and we have it. So I'm really curious to see where else this is going to go. I'm excited for the future. I do like the smaller air units in my quads. It fits a lot better. I mean, you're saving a little bit of weight, but I really don't care about weight. Now I'm going to tell you a couple things that I completely dislike about the system, and it doesn't necessarily have anything to do with the system, but more or less the components that come along with it. I don't know if you guys saw the little screws that hold the antennas on the back of the air unit. I don't like that. I'll put a picture or something up right now about that. These 3 little screws, they're super tiny. Like, why would you do that? I already lost one of them, and that's just going to keep happening. That just wasn't a good decision made by Fatshark, or not actually Fatshark, that would be WALKSNAIL that made that decision. I don't like that. I wish we could have 1 antenna, not 2, like we had with the Vista air unit. We had 1 antenna. With this one, we're kind of stuck with the 2. I made this little, well, I had Noozle make this cool little thing. I'll put a picture of this for the Moongoat. Kind of keeps the antennas out of the way and super like tucked into the frame. So that's that's okay with the 2 antennas. I'm not mad about that as much anymore. What else was it? The 2 antennas, the 3 little A screws. I don't know why they did that. Could have had like some 1.5 millimeters or something like that. Would have been fine. Other than that, that might be all I dislike about it, to be really honest with you. Like I said, I'm ready to see where the future's going to go with this system. And if you guys have DJI, I wouldn't say go out and buy it. Just I mean, you're on the same level. We're all on about the same level. Some people say DJI is better. I trust DJI, so if that's what you want to say is better, in my opinion, yes, I trust it more, just because I've had more experience with it. But if you're coming from analog and you're deciding what you want to do, at this point, just pick whichever one you like. Honestly, if you're doing production work, go with DJI. If you're doing just some freestyle, hanging out with the friends and just ripping, then get the Fatshark. But again, I'm not telling you to go out and buy anything. Like, if you're happy with what you fly, then that's what you should be happy with. If you want to spend the money on something new, or you're interested in new technology, hey, check it out. It's a cool system. They did a good job. You know, another thing that I dislike is that the goggles don't take 6S. That to me is just crazy. Like, somebody dropped the ball. Like I said, I'm here not to be biased. I'm going to tell you guys how I really feel. I ended up plugging mine into 6S for like 3 minutes when I first got them, not even thinking that it would be 5S. Nothing happened to them. But for somebody like me that only has 6S packs, that's like a pain. It's like, why would you not just make it doable for, 6S? It just doesn't make sense. 5S capable, but not 6S. Doesn't make sense. But that's one of the things. That's another one of the things. So it's the 3 screws, the dual antennas, and also the... oh my God, what did I just say, guys? What was the last one? Oh, that the goggles don't take 6S. Crazy. But other than that, it's a legit system, fellas. So I don't think that you can go wrong either way. I don't think you can go wrong with DJI. I don't think you can go wrong with Fatshark. Like I said, Fatshark is fairly new, so they're going to still be pumping out updates, which we've seen, and I like it. So hopefully this video was informative to you. I will put links to everything. Now, this I might make money off of you guys. I do have some links down there if you guys want to check some of the stuff out. If you're interested in the Fatshark or the DJI, those links will be down in the description. But again, just thank you guys for watching. And I will post a lot more videos coming up on my Instagram, Facebook, and even on YouTube for you guys to check out more testing and things with the system. Again, thank you guys very much for watching. Oh, I almost forgot something. Hold on. One thing I do really, really like is that all you need is a USB-C to HDMI, and you can plug it into a monitor and you can watch anything. I had to go buy a $700 screen for my DJI. That kind of sucked. And then like 2 months later, like, oh, we can make it do HDMI out to this and that. It was already too late. But again, on the production side of things, that makes life a lot easier. I hook my HDMI into my DJI goggles and then to the screen, and then out of the screen into whatever production company has for me to plug into. So Video Village, to get to anything, live stream, whatever you want to. So DJI does have that portion of it beat, and just the kind of, not the simplicity of it, but I just say like the full integration for production. I haven't done enough testing with the Fatshark with the HDMI out to see if there's any buggy issues or anything like that for me to trust it to take it on production. But I did want to just say that that was a good point that I do like about the Fatshark, that you can do USB-C right to HDMI into any monitor and it works, versus spending $700 on a monitor from DJI. But, so I got all that in. We're good, guys. Like I said, thank you guys for watching. And like I said, if whatever one you want to go with is fine with me, should be fine with you. Analog, DJI, Fatshark, HD, Zero, whatever you want to fly, guys. Just get out and fly. Thank you for watching. Till next time, see ya!